Shalom. First and foremost, I had to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Hoshai, Hashem, HaKadosh. More respect to Yakim, and God, from the Lord, the Lord, and true faith and Savior. More to God, to sacrifice, man. You know, so today, instead of edification and exhortation and his walk and talk, you know, basically going to go over how, you know, we have to be prepared to ultimately cut off certain people, while being in this journey, of salvation, man. You know, we got to be ready to cut people off, man. You know, because in the times that we're in the days going on forth, the spirit of betrayal is going to be heavy, man. And you have to be 10 times ahead, man. The scripture says, beware of covetousness, man. So you got to be careful, who's around you, man. Because, man, there's agents everywhere, man. There's enemies everywhere. King David said in the scriptures, man, in the book of Psalms, that my enemies are like unto the hairs on my head, man. And you know how much hair, you have on your head, man. You know how much hair follicles, hair strands, it's innumerable, man. So basically that's a metaphor of basically showing you that you got enemies everywhere, man. So you gotta be ready to cut people off, man. You sense that negative energy, man. You gotta be 10 steps ahead, and you have to ask the Lord, for the spirit of discernment, man. You have to ask the Lord for the spirit of discernment. If you don't have it, to ultimately reveal, to you who your enemies are, man. I seen this meme one time, man, or, this quote. This dude said, I prayed to God, he's not according to knowledge, but he said, I prayed to God and said, reveal, and let, enemies, reveal my enemies to me, man. Basically that's what the dude said. And he said he started losing family, man. So even family, man, you gotta be ready to cut, family off, man. Because some of these family members out here, are agents, man. Are really agents. They want to see your downfall, man. Some of your family are not really walking with you, especially your minority, man. Your family definitely doesn't rock with you, man. So like, don't put your trust in your family. Don't put your trust in people of this world, man. Because these people truly don't got you, man. They want to see you fall, man. You try to succeed. They want to see a lower version of you. They don't want to see you excel and rise, man. And a lot of these people are jealous of us, man. They hate you because they can't understand you, man. Because you're out of this world, man. You're not part of this world, man. The world's gonna hate you because you're not part of this world, man. So we gotta be prepared to cut people off. We're not supposed to give people 3 strikes. If they, mess up something once, man, cut them off immediately, man. Because you're just leaving room for more poison to grow, man. When I say that, you're giving these people more opportunity to, lower your vibration, man, and take your energy, man. So you got to be careful, man. Be ready to cut certain people off, man. Especially when it comes to while being a servant of the Lord. If these people is not benefiting you, man, cut them off, man. Because their blood doesn't mean you got to talk to them and do all these things with them, man. But thank you, man. Yeah, man. And I even got a personal testimony too, man. In this walk, ever since I learned knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the Lord, I'm young, but at the end of the day, I noticed, man, sometimes, enemies are those of your own household, man. That's the scriptures, that's fulfilling, man. The scripture says, a man's foes will be those of his own household, man. So even when it comes to family, you got to be ready to cut them off, man. In the future, they could be sending you to the Romans, Like, you got to be careful of that Judas Iscariot spirit. You got to stay woke out here, man. The scripture said, be sober and vigilant, because the adversary, the devil, is seeking whom to devour like a roaring lion. So these people out here are predators, man, waiting to take us down, man. So we gotta be woke, man. You don't fall for these people's tricks, man. These people, will try to come, give you things, try to spend time with you. But the whole time, they're waiting, to put you down, man. The scripture says even Satan came as an angel of light, man. So these people will be very deceptive, man. These people act like they're gonna rock with you, but then they stab you in your back, man. So the spirit of betrayal is out here, man, and it's gonna increase as the days go on. So be careful of your surroundings, man. Don't be afraid to cut people off, and your spirit's always gonna remind you, man, and warn you that the people you're around, you're not supposed to be around them, man. Man. So yeah, man. Think twice, man. You gotta test every spirit that they be of God, man. You gotta test every spirit that they be of God. So be sober and vigilant out here. Beware of your surroundings, man. Enemies are everywhere, man. And cut people off if needed, man. And majority of the time, man, the only people we should be putting trust in is the Lord, man, and those who do the work of the Lord. That's the only people we can trust, man, because they're going through the same things as us. People in this world, they don't know shit what's going on, man. And it irritates them that we're different from them. So that's why they hate on us. That's why they plot on us, man. So while being a servant of the Lord, make sure you're discreet out here. Make sure you're being sober and vigilant. Watching out for people, man. Even people in this world, you see all these rappers and all that, man. All these rappers, all these celebrities who die, who kills them? It's their close friends, man. It's the people closest to them, man. So you gotta be careful, man. What happened to Yahushua? Yahushua got betrayed by someone close to him, man. So you gotta be careful, man. Be careful of your surroundings, man. The thing about Yahushua, though, he already knew that was gonna happen, man. That was prophecy, But for us, man, we gotta make sure we vigilant out here, because the spirit of betrayal will come upon the earth, man. And it already is on here, man. So, stay woke, man. Keep the faith. Cut people off if needed, man. If you feel weird vibes, man, that's your spirit, warning you, man. So cut them off, man. Cut them off. If you have to lower yourself around a person to ultimately function with them, man, then don't hang out with them. You got no business, man. The scripture says, what fellowship has light have with darkness, man? So always remember that, man. Shalom, keep the faith. Ball, this America.